So really, on behalf of the state, thank you all. We appreciate the hard work. This is not an easy task, and we're grateful for your work. I also want to take a moment at this to, we will be together again, but there won't be a time when we'll be at the Capitol in these official roles to thank Lieutenant Governor Ramsey. I've had a chance to do that on several occasions, but he's had an extraordinary career here. He can legitimately, he wouldn't say this, but he can legitimately claim to have changed the trajectory of Tennessee history with the actions he's taken in the General Assembly. And his fiscal responsibility, his commitment, I think, to outstanding education results will be, those two things will be things that long after he's gone, his impact will still be felt here. So I didn't want to let this opportunity go by without one more time thanking Lieutenant Governor. It's hard to imagine when we were having a going away event for Lieutenant Governor, Leslie Hafner said, she said, I can't imagine a Capitol Hill without Lieutenant Governor Ramsey, and I think there's probably a lot of us that way, but all of us are very grateful. And Ron, thank you. As a friend and as a colleague, you've done great work, and we are very grateful.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, too. I'll say a word or two about that, because obviously it's a little bit of a bittersweet day to me. I'll actually be a state senator until November the 8th and be lieutenant governor through January the 10th, but this is the last day that I ever preside over a session. And I would have never thought when I was growing up that I'd have this opportunity, let alone be able to be lieutenant governor for 10 years. And if you look back on what we've been able to do, it has been amazing, really. And what we've accomplished in education in particular since the governor has become governor is, I think, second to none in the nation, where we are physically as a state. Obviously, I helped bring elect a few more Republicans, to say the least. We had an 18 to 15 minority. When I became caucus chairman, that was a 28 to 5 majority in the state Senate. But if you just elect numbers but don't change policy, that's wasted. But I think if you look back and see, we actually have changed policy and made a difference. I've said for years now, of course, it matters who governs, and I think it proves every day that it does matter who governs. And I'm excited about leaving. I really am. This week, my little soon-to-be 5-year-old, about 2 days, played his first T-ball game, and I got a video from my daughter to remind me why I'm coming home. And I am looking forward to that. So again, I want to thank the members of the press, and I mean that. Y'all have been very good to me. I usually had my weekly press availabilities. We've had some good back and forth, but I actually enjoy that. So for the Capitol Hill Press Corps, I really do appreciate the way you've treated me. I appreciate that. I figured out a long time ago when people say they misquoted me on that usually meant they said it the wrong way. It wasn't misquoted, that's what you said. And so I don't think I've ever been misquoted by the press corps. Maybe a time or two, wish I hadn't said something, but it wasn't a misquote. I actually said that, believe it or not, okay? Thank you.
I've told this story a few times. Adam, a couple of times, called our office after one of the Lieutenant Governor's Thursday meetings with the Capitol Hill Press Corps, just say, little heads up about something my boss just said. So we will miss those Thursday noon phone
Will
calls.
You really or not? Maybe we won't miss those. Beth told me she wouldn't, by the way.
If this is your last picture of Haslam and Ramsey together at the Capitol, just remember, Ramsey was over there to the left of Haslam. But
they're looking at me. When they look at me, you're right, okay?
My left. And on a more personal note, there's always a Diet Mountain Dew and some butter pecan ice cream in my office waiting. Don't be a stranger. Thanks, everybody.